it's not today.
Let's go.
Let's go. Want to jog it?
No.
No.
Okay, we're all gonna start jogging.
I'm gonna hang back with Elrol.
Why'd you ask if you...
We have the jogging couch and the no fucking way couch.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I thought you were old enough to handle a long distance jogging, I guess.
Yeah, when it's necessary.
Sword burst. Stabs both the elves.
Although Swordburst has no semantic, I found out.
Finn, why?
I know.
Still do it anyway.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, sword burst is one of those that you can dual wield.
Cool, so you start jogging, the rest of you don't. Either way, by the time dusk falls, you have made it to the river.
To the river?
Yeah.
Okay.
We made it there a while before them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We all ended up in the same place.
Well, we could have gone farther. What is with your attitude today?
Is it any different than usual?
I thought you wanted to go along with what we wanted to do. I thought you looked up to me, I guess.
I just want to stop being told what to do.
Yikes.
Just doing.
So what are you up to? Dusk is fallen.
I suppose we should probably set up camp again shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Set up camp. Yep. It's a lot colder next to the running river, though the beautiful, clear, crystal clear.
Like, how
water.
fast is it, like, moving? Is it like a placid river?
Here, it's not terribly fast, but you can see it's quicker up farther as it gets a little bit narrower.
Like up?
Yeah,
like
in the
where we're
direction
going?
Yeah.
Can I throw Finn in the river?
Okay,
Throw
you can make athletics, and you can make athletics or acrobatics to dodge the grapple. Yeah?
20, not natural.
Okay.
Grabs him.
What? No! No! No!
Come on!
No!
You?
And Finn just gets eaten.
It's actually super deep in the Leviathan.
You fell into my trap. You're in the river. It's very cold.
I have cold resistance, bitch.
Still very cold.
Okay.
You have fire and cold resistance?
Mhm.
Shit.
Infernal
Oh,
legacy or something? Some
For
kind
your-
of
Yeah.
feat I took. Okay, can I get out?
Yeah. Yeah. Sopping wet.
Finn is gonna go find a corner and curl up in bed.
It's sad and bad.
He almost goes up to Nate and then just turns.
Whoa.
This
I
is
thought that
getting
was
juicy.
fun.
I'm meditating.
Cool. So who's taking watches?
Do you want to split the elf watches?
Cool.
I'll do first.
You
Oh,
They're just gonna do
Oh, we were just gonna...
split it.
Do you want to help him?
I mean, I feel like it's nice to help out.
No, I mean, you don't need to.
I mean, like,
He's already meditating. I'll take the...
well, actually, I'll go first. Because I have 2 spell slots, so I might as well use them for something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No. I'll take second, and you can just get a good night's sleep.
Oh, Nate wants
I
to
guess.
do something.
That's really...
Let
that's
me do
really the
something.
struggle.
Keep watch with me.
yeah, like, it would be, I guess, that helpful and helpful.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Cool. So make perception checks for first watch.
So, I'm going to cast Flock of Familiars. It is now it's now 4 familiars. So I'm going to just conjure up 4 celestial owls.
Of Gahul. Yes.
What did you say?
Of Gahul.
So I had natural 20 in my perception.
Natural 1, my perception.
Nate's feeling a little weird about what happened with Finn, so
I'm going to have
I
them
don't
scout
mind.
out a bit further while they keep watch.
they fly up. they're looking around for Ron. You can see for miles in every direction. You see several different camps sort of stationed around that give you the same vibe that the one atop that mountain did. You get the sense there's a lot of work camps
There's many orc camps around.
Oh yeah, saw that.
You also see that same spindly figure a lot closer to your camp.
Oh.
He's still like a mile away, but he's sort of going through. It's going through the underbrush this time.
I would just send the owls closer.
As you do so, and I show you not, I did roll for this on my night encounter chart. Your owls hear the loud screeching that you recognize from a few nights ago.
Screeching of a rock.
Yes. As they look up and they see the giant bird flying in their direction,
Towards my camp?
just sort of in the southerly direction. But as it gets closer, you notice that there are a good number of smaller, though still quite large, flying creatures sort of attacking it as it flies around.
Oh no! Save the rock.
It gets closer and closer, and you see it's a pack of giant eagles fighting this rock as it swings its legs and just decapitates one of them as it falls to the ground, and the eagles keep swarming around it.
It's a shame.
Your owls, they're coming in the direction of your owls if you want to send them down.
Oh, my owls are going for
The
the thing.
Flies down. Okay. It doesn't seem to notice them as it gets closer.
Nope.
They get closer and closer. They maintain a far enough distance that you can make out details. This thing is a big round ball of long matted hair. Brown hair, just sort of like a fuzzball of just hair. Its limbs are also covered in a much thinner layer of this hair, and they end in big, long hands with 4 fingers on each of them. The feet also seem to have 4 appendages. The arms have 2 joints, so they bend at the elbow and then another time before the hand, and the legs only have the one. It sort of like is skittering through, like very gingerly placing its hands on mountain walls as it goes past, and it does not seem to notice your familiars.
Maybe it's friendly.
I land the familiar next to it. And I say,
It just makes a strange noise as it sort of whips around, and like its arms go into a pose sort of like that.
Woo!
It crouches down on its, so it crouches down as its knees sort of reach its head height, so the ball just like down, and it slowly like sort of shuffles over towards the owl.
Is this Gumo from Ori and the Blind Forest?
No,
I love this thing.
It looks like Gumo. Sounds like Gumo.
I've never seen Gumo.
It's Gumo.
Oh, it does look sort of like that, a little bit more grotesque, and there's no eyes. But
I don't.
It's Gumo.
Some Pan's Labyrinth shit.
Yeah. As it goes towards it holds out its hands towards the familiar, so it's to start reaching out towards it.
Oh, it wants a pet.
I am going to
Sort of hand upside down, I guess. Not like this, but.
Give the owl his pets.
And I should be doing this, because it's not a thumb, it's 4 equally sized fingers.
just sort of reaching out slowly.
Yeah, like with its hand. Like you would a dog you've just met.
I'm going to.
It's just one owl next to it, and the other ones are still up, sort of perched away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the light spell through my owl.
Okay, you can do that. What are you casting it on?
It's a good question. If you
There's
target object held or worn by hostile creature. Are these hairs worn or held?
They're part of it.
All right. Just like on the branch that the owl's perched on.
Cool. Woo! It sort of like falls back and then just rolls backwards, and its legs go on either side of it straight out as it rolls.
And it T-poses
on me.
Yeah, pretty much. It hits up against sort of like a mountain wall behind it, and then its legs sort of bounce back and
We
it
found
lands
the
back on
glitch.
its feet.
T-posed on you.
And it just sort of like jitters around and continues to look at the light.
Oh.
and then squats back down and continues to shuffle back towards the owl.
Nate, I know you cannot see this, but this is wild.
I can see.
You also can't hear Nate right now as he speaks to you.
Oh, that's true. Well, I can blip back for a moment.
What?
I'm just looking through my owl's eyes. It's remarkable.
What?
The strange beast we talked about. It's communicating with my owls, with one of my owls. I'm trying to communicate with it through the owl. It's very difficult.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back.
Wait.
His eyes glaze over. At this point, you can see it's very close, and the hand is getting very close to the owl.
I hop the owl onto the hand.
Woo! And it holds it up like really close to its face, and you can feel breath coming up from under it, but you can't see anything.
Uh-oh. You're gonna
I chuckle.
you're either gonna get eaten, or you're gonna break this thing's heart when the familiar has to go away.
Screech. And then it puts it on top of its head.
I land 3 more owls on its head.
Woo! And then it whoop, back up to its full height and starts walking lankily with the things on its head, and just sort of scratching them.
Oh my god.
Here's a weird question. Well, tongues has to be a creature that can already talk.
Yes.
Oh, I should have ravens. They have small speaking ability.
Yeah.
That's I do know their spell slot.
You're not rested yet.
Yeah.
I know, and the thing is, if I take this first hour and I cast both the spells and then I short rest, I get both those back, and then I long rest.
For what reason?
Try and communicate with this. I try to lead it back to our camp with the owls.
One flying out.
Yep. Hops on a branch.
Hello.
It is following the owl.
We wake up into a studio.
I pop back and I say, we have a friend coming, and I'm very excited to meet him.
What?
This is the most.
What?
Nothing.
This is
I'm
the
not
most,
awake.
This is the most fun I've had in a very long time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm not awake.
So, 10 minutes about pass until you can sense that the owls are getting pretty close, and you can see the front one sort of flip over a bush towards your direction. And then you see a big spindly leg step over the bush as well.
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
This big fuzzy creature comes in your direction, and then it stops in its tracks.
I have the owl land on my hand. I scratch the owl.
And it puts its hands up for the owls to hop onto.
They hop on.
And it just starts whispering to the owls.
That's precious. I try to listen to the...
It's gibberish as far as you can tell. They're just... You perfect!
I cast... Alright, I'm gonna cast... Well, if I cast tongues on myself...
Is it... You can theoretically hear through the owl what he's saying.
So would I be able to understand... Okay, so then if it is a language... So I cast tongues on myself.
It's not a language. It's not like a language so much as a series of sounds. But you can get, with the tongue spell, you can get the sense of generally what it's trying to say. And
Okay.
it's basically asking the owl if that's friendly.
Owl just looks at him and says, "Woo." An affirmative who.
Is this like in our camp?
It's getting closer to your camp, yeah.
L.
Yes, yes. I say we are friends with tongues. I don't know if this is gonna work, but when I speak, any creature that knows at least one language can hear and understand what I say. Well, can understand what I say.
It does not know a language.
This is very precious.
But as it gets close, you can see its legs are probably taller than either of you. And its round body is maybe 2 or 3 times the size of your heads.
What?
So it's not.
It gets close, and then it sort of squats down, so its knees just like go up over to its side as the body just gets up close. It's still about 15 feet back from you. And it holds its hand out. And you can see it has like 30 or 40 joints in every finger, and they just sort of wave in your direction.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hurki.
And it very quickly shuffles over in your direction. Like a surprising dexterity for these weird little feet. But as you look down, it's not just like moving its ankles, it also has a million little joints on its toes that are like crawling along the ground towards you. And it gets up very close to you and like bends down to your height.
Hurki.
And it reaches its hand out to you like this. And then it on your mustache. And it's as you shake it, the whole thing sort of like shivers a little bit.
I come over and
Hurki.
The rest of you, this is a pretty. It's not loud, but it's high pitched, and it's like definitely enough to rouse you a little bit. And you wait to see this thing with its owls on its head and these two just scratching.
I'm gonna cast message to Elril. Is everything okay?
oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. I'm having everything is just wonderful.
Very tentatively.
Would you like to meet our
approach-
new friend?
What is this?
What's
hello?
going-
Hurki.
Thubies is gonna attempt a greeting in every language he knows.
Oh, he doesn't speak language.
In response to everyone, it just says,
Okay. Hurki! I can't go high in Thubies' voice.
and then it just starts sort of scritching your head.
My hat.
Yeah.
I take the hat off.
It holds its hand out.
I let it see.
Yes!
It's a little small for this, but he's now wearing a wizard hat between 2 owls.
I will need that back.
Those owls will disappear
Elril-
after an hour.
Elril, is this the thing?
This is the
This
thing.
is the thing,
yes.
isn't it? We saw a thing the other day. This is.
Whoa.
What is this?
How?
Hurki.
Hurki.
Hurki. Did it just show up here?
I don't know, but I just met him, and I have never loved anything more in my life. If
Whoa.
anything happens to Hurki, I will kill everyone in this room. And then myself.
Guys, I think I know what our party name is.
Hurki.
Hurki Heroes.
Hurki's Heroes for now, later Hurki's Avenger.
At this point, it notices you. And it goes, Hurki! And it sort of
Oh, he likes birds. Karasu, just be aware.
looks at the owl, and then sort of turns its big old head towards you, back towards the owl.
He's learning.
Hurki! As the finger sort of like up towards you.
Oh, that's so. Ooh.
I like it.
He comes over.
Did it just wander into camp?
No, I led it into camp. I knew it was friendly, though.
I am
don't-
learning so much about you. It's not a lot, but this is the most I've learned about you.
What?
You have a soft spot for little furry things.
Well,
Or
I think
big
it's not.
furry.
Big furry things. It reaches his hand out again, sort of tentatively. And it sort of just bounces a little bit.
Well, what to do at this point. So,
What does it want? Hi!
Over towards you.
Hurki!
And it touches your horn.
Careful. Oh.
And it grabs a rock off the ground.
Yeah! Hurki!
Just then a meteor comes.
He's just sort of there, enjoying your company for the most part, looking around.
Okay, well,
And then he sees one of your bedrolls and he goes over and he just starts poking at it.
okay, that's what I was just about to say. We still need to get some rest.
It's true.
I have
Um,
another, 3 hours of watch. So it's only been an hour.
It's only been an hour. Yeah.
He doesn't seem to. He's like really. He's examining.
I'm gonna
this
attempt to retrieve my hat.
thing. Its arms just flip around and face the opposite direction at you.
He can fight!
But its like goes up, sort of in like a. When a child
It's a
tries to do
monk.
kung
Monk,
fu.
no, that Pokemon.
Yeah, Mankey.
Mankey?
It's a
Yeah.
Mankey.
Sort of, yeah.
It's Mankey.
The
Thank you. The monkey one?
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Of what?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a mix between a Mankey and a Tangela.
growth at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making a little nest.
Very, very cool.
Goes over to you and sort of just watches, like sways back and forth on his legs.
Hmm? Mm.
And he sort of nuzzles up to you.
Oh.
Okay. And can I?
Still standing. Hurki?
Oh, okay. You're a little actor.
That wasn't him. That was me.
Hairball.
He is a hairball.
I just keep patting the nest.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
I'll keep watch. I'll see if I can find a mole.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'll take the next watch.
I'm just gonna like back myself up against a tree and
And then I keep trying to like, I'm you. And then I crouch in the nest.
And it crouches in front of you.
Now let's switch.
And it goes and it crouches in the nest.
Okay. And then I go into the crouch until I kick my legs out and land on my butt.
It jumps like 50 feet in the air. And lands just
Wait a second.
with its like dangly legs just sort of out, just fully out of the nest.
Okay. That's good.
Who needs a fly spell? When it can just leap us onto things.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what else to do. Is it hungry?
Me neither.
Jerky? Berries? Leaves?
Oh no, please don't poison him.
Puts it on his head.
No.
Okay. Well, he knows it knows it has food. Water's right there.
Well, I'll keep watching, then I'll keep going tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all go to bed.
I'm asleep.
Good.
Cool. After a couple minutes, it's gonna stand up out of the nest and just sort of start walking around the camp, like looking at all of your things. And once it's done with that, it's just gonna plop down and crouch next to you.
Hello, Hurki. Yes, I agree.
The rest of your watch passes without incident. And yeah, Vivius awakes from his meditation.
Your turn.
Yep.
He's quite the talker, so
Really?
you'll have some riveting conversation going on.
All right then.
I'm going to meditate over here.
Okay.
Do you want me to wake someone else up? Or
No.
you
I'll be up. I can wake you all up if I need to.
I do think doubles is really helpful.
I have Hurki.
Okay. I'll go in the nest. If no one else is using it.
Mate just wants to help.
So Hurki is just sort of looking around.
Alright, I'm just gonna take watch, hanging out with him.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Maybe chat with him. Oh man, taking expertise in perception was a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. That was a 6 plus 12.
12. Yeah. First couple hours of your watch passed pretty uneventfully. Hurki's there with you, pretty much just sort of crouching next to you.
I'm gonna talk to Hurki about concepts of magic.
And Hurki will respond, as he is so wont to do, with Hurki! Every time you sort of pause.
Yeah.
But in like the 2.5 hour mark of your watch, you do notice going towards the river is a small family of pure silver deer, led by a stag with big antlers. There's 5 or 6 of these deer, and at first you think it's the moonlight that's painting them silver, but then you can see like these have silver fur. When Hurki sees this, he goes, Hurki! And just on all fours sort of bounds his way over to them.
Oh. I'm gonna follow in stealth.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Don't want to scare the deer. Don't want to let Hurki get hurt. Elril will kill me.
Hurki.
Hurki? Hurki. No.
What?
Please.
Don't want to get hurt.
Stop. Alright, I have a plus 10. God damn it.
You needed
14.
Jesus. Well, let's see. They're deer. And they're distracted. You feel like you're stealthing pretty well under the cover. Hurki sort of bounds his way over to them. And at first the deer like look up and seem frightened, but then the stag sort of steps to the forward and bows its head at Hurki. And Hurki goes over and grabs its horns and just sort of like rubs them a little bit. The other deer sort of start to come up and sniff him a little bit and like graze their heads against his legs, and he goes and he sort of pets them. He pets one of it, scritches one of it with one of his feet, and he's sort of just petting them all. And then he's going to crouch down and sort of point in the direction of your camp. Like, Hurki! And the stag seems to understand this or not, and just sort of like in response. At this point, you're pretty close. Let's see if Hurki notices you. Hurki does fucking not. Spends a little bit more time with the stag. Sort of seems to keep beckoning over to the camp. And the stag like bows its head several times, and then eventually Hurki seems to give up, waves it goodbye, and then starts like going back to camp.
Crap, I'm gonna try to get back to camp before him.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah. They return. He sort of squats down next to you.
So you can communicate with other creatures around here.
Hurki!
Where are we? It's sort of just a question to no one.
Sure.
This is kind of.
The rest of your watch
Curious
passes fairly uneventfully. As you all wake up, Hurki is still there. He did not sleep, as far as you can tell.
Oh, real.
Did we just befriend like
A
the king
god.
of the forest or god?
Yes.
Some kind. Your friend spoke to some silver deer last night. There were some deer walking through the woods. He went over and seemed to interact with them.
Are we awake?
Is Hurki still here?
Were they silver because they had scales on them? Were they dragon deer?
I don't know if dragon deer exist, but no,
That would
they
be
were
so
not.
cool.
Hurki, we are looking for a tomb under a waterfall.
He said we just follow the river.
We. Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna
Move. I gesture at the river. Up. Waterfall. Waterfall? We in waterfall.
And he sort of like sticks his finger into the fur, and then sticks it up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And he crouches down in front of you guys, and sort of goes like,
No way.
We have to take this. This.
Come on.
This is
I
an
mean,
opportunity.
All
do you say
5
no
of
to
us?
Oh.
Can it fit all 5 of us?
theoretically, yeah.
I thought you said it was only 3 times the size of
Or
one of our
heads.
heads.
You get around all of them.
I jump on.
Like, grabbing wise, you couldn't, like, hold your whole body on, but you could grab on.
All right.
I jump on.
I'm in.
I trust Hurki. I don't know what it is. Hurki.
It's going to grab the ground with its arms, and it's going to pull its whole body down, back up, back down, back up, and with it, you're going, and then finally it's going to pull itself down one more time and launch incredibly high into the air. Are you making a check for what? You pick up your dice.
I just thought we would have to.
No, you find great purchase within the hair,
tangles
and
around
it
us.
sort of seems like it like grabs onto your fingers a little. You go way high up in the air, and you begin to plummet
Oh no.
very quickly.
Oh, no.
And a strong wind seems to pick Hurki up as his arms and legs cling down into him, and you guys just float, attached to this flying ball of hair, up in the northern direction.
I have no idea what is happening.
Sometimes you just have to go with it.
Go where the wind takes you, man.
Literally flying. As you can see the waterfall in the distance, probably a day's journey by foot away.
Hurki.
Though, and it sort of echoes across the wind, and you hear a bunch of birds like almost in response as he floats you down in that direction. As you reach towards the waterfall, he says, "Hurki!"
Yeah.
And he just starts to drop a lot quicker, directly into the river at the bottom of this waterfall. Right before you hit the ground, he goes,
Slow.
and you hit the water pretty rough. We're gonna make a strength.
Everyone add 4
strength
to
check.
your rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, the
Check
oil.
or saving throw.
We'll call it athletics to hold on to the boy.
Oh.
Not a saving throw, sorry.
Wait, add 4.
No, never mind.
Oh.
What?
6. Cool.
8.
14.
24.
19. 19.
2 of you hold on. The rest of you hit the water and get flung back off. You're only going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, as most of the fall seems to have been broken by Hurki, but you like scatter to the side. The 2 of you go down into the water with Hurki, whose legs hit the ground. Surface as he sort of bobs his way back down the river, grabs onto one side and pulls you over to it. Rolling up, very, very, very soggy and very wet, and the hair seems to like untangle.
Does it look like some people need help?
Ugh.
And they're on the ground, winded, but they don't seem.
Oh, they're not in the water.
No.
Oh, okay.
They you guys went in the water. They to either side. Of the
That was awesome.
Hurki's gonna put both sets of limbs on the ground and just start rapidly shaking as the water goes off of him.
Beats jogging.
That's right.
You effectively shorten by befriending the right thing. You shorten a day's journey into about 20 minutes journey.
Woo!
Wow. Well.
Crack my neck.
Nicely done, LL.
Thank you, Hurki.
Hurki,
Thank you, Hurki.
Hurki.
Thank you, Hurki.
I don't say anything, but you can see a little twinkle in Karasu's eye, and he goes up to Hurki and goes scritch, 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 scritch.
Cool. So you now stand in front of a large waterfall rushing down in front of you. The day is a beautiful day, slightly cold, but the sun is out. And you can see that vegetation, like green vegetation, which is some of the first like bright green vegetation, lichen and moss, is growing out around this place. It's pretty idyllic as sort of the light reflects off of the waterfall. It's a beautiful day with your beautiful friend.
Can I go up to like the cliff face where the waterfall is and like peer like behind the water that's falling?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You peer behind it a little bit, and behind it you see what looks to be 2 giant stone doors. One of them slightly ajar.
I see some giant stone doors. Or they're open. We're not gonna have to push.
Ooh, that
Are
worries
they
me.
owned by giants?
Is there any runic stuff on them? Or
There is
just,
not. The
okay.
only thing out of the ordinary you see is that in the center, sort of down at chest level for you, there is a pink jewel that lines either side of the door. Has been sort of snapped in half as the door is opened.
There's a pink jewel here. Is it the jewel we need? I don't know.
Is
Is
it
it glowing?
bright?
It's not glowing.
Okay, no.
I don't think
Nope.
so.
We need a bright, glowing.
Well, no, when I
Little
see
gem.
it, I guess.
Do we know it glows, or is it just called the glowing
Called
Gem.
Gem of Brightness.
gem of
It's
brightness?
like, have you ever seen someone cast light? I think it's like that.
But like, is it constant or do you turn it on?
Oh.
So would we know that?
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't
anybody,
know.
any of you would
I
really
wonder
know.
if it's
It's
daylight.
Called a gem of.
Does it count as, or is it just light?
Well, is it the item, gem of brightness?
It is the item Gem of Brightness.
Then it can do both. Out of game, I say. In game, I say. Item.
Well, actually, make a Arcana check, because if anybody would know about Gems of Brightness, it would likely be you, Mr. Underground.
Ayy!
It'll not 20.
That's not a Gem of Brightness. You know what a Gem of Brightness looks like. It's white light coming
Oh,
from it.
that's
this is
not
a
a gem.
pink gem. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I do know what it now. get the memory running.
The fall, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I do know what a gem of brightness is. We're looking for
Oh.
a clear glass-like orb, correct? That's probably about this big.
Good.
This is
That's
sort of a multifaceted, different edged jewel.
good. That's important. It's important to know what the
Oh,
thing
no,
you look
no.
for looks like.
I was thinking of a drift globe is what I was thinking of, not
We'll say that Gems of Brightness in this game are orbs. Who cares?
I was thinking.
This is our game.
We make the rules, wizards.
We get okay.
Calling you out,
But
wizards.
what did she? I was okay. Well, I was thinking of another thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure drift globes are a thing underground too.
Well, shall we head in?
I think we should.
As you go towards it, Hurki sort of grabs you by the collar and says, Hurki! And sort of shakes its head back and
Oh
forth.
no, he don't want to go
Is
eat.
it dangerous?
Hurki!
Oh, you won't go. I hold his furry little hand and I say, Hurki. Scritch, scritch back. We have to go in there. I'm sorry, but we have a lot riding on this. We need to get back home, and if we could ride your fluffy, beautiful body all the way there, we would. But it's too far. So we need to get this gem so we can make the right people happy with us, so we can make our way home.
Hurki!
I've never understood a word you said.
Hurki!
Hurki, can you stay here? In this area?
Hurki! And he points at the door.
Are you coming with us?
Hurki!
It could be dangerous.
Hurki!
Oh, it is dangerous?
We have no idea what Hurki is saying. But I'm just assuming if we go in and it follows, it's gonna follow. And if not, maybe Hurki will wait for us here.
All right, Hurki.
They are an autonomous being.
In we go. I take a few steps in.
Yeah.
Cool. You go in, you open the door. Hurki does seem to follow. Though as it reaches the door, it takes a moment. And then takes a step in with you. You
Die for Hurki. It will
You
100%
might.
Good. I'll consider it worth it.
You find yourself in a large entry hall with a pristine red carpet and a long, ornate mahogany table. On the walls, banners and portraits are hung. There's a chandelier in the center of the room. Upon these banners, there's a symbol of a lion. It's red and gold for the most part. There's a lion with a sword being shattered in its mouth. I don't know if anybody would really have much to go on for that.
What?
You might. You can make an history
No,
check.
I mean like me. I feel like that's familiar. Why is that familiar?
That does sound familiar.
I don't know if it should or should not, honestly.
Someone? I think you mentioned it before in this campaign. Maybe?
I
A
think I
banner
have.
with a lion with a sword shattering its mouth?
Well, his banner actually it's quite similar in style to his banner, which has the Carleonan flag basically on it. Carrion in Flags is a lion looking at a sun.
Hmm.
This is a different kind of lion shattering a sword in its mouth, but it's the same colors.
Maybe it's because we've seen the lion and we've seen the shattered glass.
The witch.
The Reinhardt is
Wardrobe.
shattered glass. Oh, but the witch.
Oh, true.
The witch.
The
Vera
lion
had some stuff.
Yeah.
You walk in. On this table, however, this is the thing that strikes you the most, is it is piled high with a sumptuous feast of
Nope.
No one eats.
turkey, chicken, owl bear, all roasted, beautiful, and smelling delicious. In the center of this is a sort of is it silver or gold? It's gold. There's a golden sort of frame in which a gem very similar to the one on the door is resting. But this one is glowing very slightly. And another object is glowing slightly in this room. A man. Midway through pushing open a door leading deeper into this place. There are 3 doors. There's one that's giant, like the one that you came through, but it's made of wood, and there's 2 stone doors on either side. He is pushing his way through the other one.
How far?
On the opposite end of the hall, so about 50, 60 feet away.
Okay, that's what I want.
Frozen, sort of encased in this pink, shimmering light, is a human man.
It's connected to the gem.
He looks to be in his mid-30s and is rather handsome. His blonde but graying hair contrasts with his dark skin and is cut short, but is still styled pretty nicely. But then his teeth, which you can sort of get a glimpse of as he's sort of turning around as he opens up, are impossibly white. And he wears a set of leather armor that seems to be loose-fitting, but also tight enough to show off his very athletic form. The shirt is open at the chest to reveal just like a barrel chest covered in graying hair. He has 3 crossbows. One light crossbow slung across his back, another at his side, and the third one in his hand.
He's frozen?
Just just completely frozen still, looking back behind him while opening the door, with that pink shimmering light glowing around him.
Oh, so not like we interrupted him.
No.
He just went,
He is just completely
actually
totally
frozen. Okay.
Think this gem had something to do with it.
Yeah, you think?
And this food. At this
Don't eat it.
table. Can I do an Arcana check? Sure. On the food.
To spell magic.
16.
16. The food is not magic. It's normal.
Oh.
As far as it doesn't give off any sort of magical aura.
Well, the food seems normal. Maybe it's poisoned. Why is it here?
I'm gonna
Who? Maybe we should.
purify the food and drink.
Alright.
Ooh.
Nice.
One time I got to use this spell.
Yeah, you go ahead and you do that, and it doesn't seem to change it all too much, but
I mean, I'm a little peckish.
Me?
What? It's not magical.
It's
I want
not
to go.
magical,
I want to go
it's not
inspect.
poison.
not
I want to go
poison
inspect
or
this
curse.
guy.
okay, you go up to him.
I'm gonna like walk back and forth in front of him. Like, do his eyes move or is he?
Well, his hand is touching the door in front of him. So you can't really go in front between him and the door, but as you walk around, his eyes don't seem to move. He seems perfectly alive, just completely unmoving.
Can I? I don't want to touch him. Can I try to trace like where he's looking?
Sure, make an investigation. check.
Ooh.
Nice. Real nice.
Ooh.
We're gonna see if investigation is good.
Who's this?
17.
He is looking directly at the gem.
Look back at the gem, you see me reaching for like a light of food.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I see you reaching for the gem. Like, ah!
Hurki has not. He's still in the doorway, just sort of standing, shuffling back and forth from foot to foot, looking around.
So this frozen man's line of sight is directly on the
Looking
gem.
directly at the gem. Yeah.
Could I step between him and the gem? Like,
You do.
break the line of sight?
Breaking line of sight. He does not move.
But we've looked at the gem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
looked at it,
we've
sure.
all
Okay.
looked at it.
Yeah, you've all looked at the gem. Yeah.
So it's not just.
You can eat?
you eating?
What are
Yeah.
you eating? There's like
What are my
meats
options?
I've never
There's
had.
all sorts of meats.
I've never had
It's
owlbear
mostly meats.
before.
It's like a big meat.
I haven't had
feast.
owlbear
Would you
either.
like to try the owlbear?
You can tell it's an owlbear.
We'll do the
It's
wishbone.
attack.
Oh, well, what?
Let's do the
Oh,
wishbone.
the owlbears have wishbones?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
It's like a lot bigger.
Heads or tails? I call tails.
All right, I guess it'll be heads.
You get to cast wish.
Heads. You get a wish now.
You got a wish spell.
Game
I
breaks.
wish for Hurki to understand to communicate with Hurki. That's the first thing I wish for.
Let's eat.
I'm gonna investigate.
I bite it.
How's the owlbear?
Delish. It is well cooked. This is a feast fit for a king, honestly.
Okay.
You don't know what you're missing.
Hey guys,
Just keep eating.
Does this man
Can
have
I-
any like? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Can I check out the gem more?
Sure.
Not touch it.
You can make an Arcana check.
Oh, let's see what's better. Wait,
Make one
Arcana
check
or?
and tell me what it is. You keep it is delicious. It's well seasoned. It's well cooked. Very well prepared.
is there a salad? I feel guilty.
There's
though.
like greens around the meat.
Okay.
17. I did investigation.
17 investigation. Yeah, you see that this gem it's giving off a faint glow, similar to
Yeah.
his. And it also seems to be like floating very slightly out of the holder. It's not directly on the holder. It's floating very very slightly off of it. In comparison to the other one, would have probably been exactly the same size and shape as this gem, but it was split in half across the door.
Does the other door have a gem in it where the first door had?
No.
Does it have
Doesn't have any sort of gem.
no incantation or anything like that where it could hold a gem?
Doesn't seem to. You can make an investigation check.
Put down the owlbear.
Where you going?
Well, you know, now that I've been properly satiated, the mind's working at full capacity. I walk to the door, the one that the guy's in the process of opening.
Yeah.
Is he pushing it open?
He's pushing it open.
Is there any sort of handle on it?
No, just two big wooden doors.
How far open is it?
Ah, crack. He barely got any of it.
Is it possible to close it?
Sure. As you reach for it, your vision just goes dark. And you all see Elro freeze.
Dang it.
Dude!
Guys, I'm just gonna do one thing. It might be stupid. If not, figure it out and we'll be fine. I'm not gonna like catch it, but can I use my shield, the lightning thing, to grab the crystal?
It grabs it and brings it over to you and then just drops it on the ground, right? It doesn't hold on to it. Or
Yeah, no.
As it falls, it hits the ground and are you going to catch it?
Yes.
You catch it. And it sort of floats a little bit up off of your hand.
Any change in them?
No, still the same. You drop it?
Yeah.
It shatters on the ground, and there's a little burst of pink light as the vision returns to your eyes, and you feel a weight sort of like on top of you as you like look up, and the guy looks down and goes, who are you?"
Hello, friend.
But while this is happening, you also the two of your stomachs begin to gurgle, as all around you the room
You shit.
the room begins to age rapidly. The chandelier starts to fall to pieces. The banners and the carpet just like yellow with age very quickly and start to deteriorate. The food
Just
rots.
mold. I pull the trigger
and it just you
immediately.
feel the food in your.
I mean, did
stomach
my
just-
divine health help me out with
It
this?
does help you out. It doesn't feel great, but like you know something happened in there. You
Oh.
on the other hand, make a Constitution saving.
Hey, 20.
You managed to keep it in, but like, ooh, not feeling good.
Okay.
As the room just ages around you until finally the chandelier, its metal rusts to the point where it falls and just splits the table up as the food gets flung all over the place, and Hurki flees out of the room as the table lands.
I'm sorry, Hurki.
The guy on top of you sort of goes, "What day is it? Actually,
It is.
what year is it?"
It is the 29th of Sithmar.
Like 781 of Unity.
Ilthar. It's Ilthar.
Ilthar, sorry. And
You say 781 of Unity?
no,
I don't know. What's pulling it.
It's the
what year?
48th of
The 48th
Citadel.
of the age of the Citadel.
Mixing up the ages.
Damn it!
What's the matter?
I was only out for 4 weeks.
Oh. How long were you
Oh.
hoping to be out for?
Well, I mean, indefinitely, theoretically. By the way, I'm Arkin Rendorian. How can I be of service? He sees that reaction from you. He goes, yep, the one, the only Arkin Rendorian.
I don't know who this is.
I don't like him.
Well, welcome to the tomb of Arduin. Over 500 years old, and I'm headed in. Feel free to join. And he continues to push the door open and walk through.
I'm following.
Run up after him. I've heard you're well known.
I damn well am. And that's where we're going to end this episode of
Ah!
Thanks guys for watching. You made three really nice friends today. A cocky asshole, an orc that almost killed you all, and Hurki.
Who's the
I've never
which
met
one's the
this man
cocky
in my
ass?
life.
Arkin Rendor.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all our patrons for being our patrons. Thank you for Peter for our very important anniversary.
Of course.
Today.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank you to Hurki.
Thank you, Hurki.
Thank you, Hurk.
Thank you, Hurki. And with that, we've been Dungeon Party. See you next time.
Bye.